So we got the 1031 spoilers, and this chapter is just as hyped as the last couple we've gotten. The streak continues, so let's get into it. The title of the chapter is The Warrior of Science. The awakening of devil fruits is a gift. So in the previous chapter, we saw Law and Kid reveal their devil fruit awakenings, and apparently they've had access to this the whole time, or at least maybe post time skip. And this is nothing new. Oda does use the silent power-ups in this series from time to time. And it turns out that Law's awakening is called Kroom, and he like coats his sword in Kroom, and it allows him to create shockwaves from within. And this is obviously super significant because this is like one of the main strategies needed to defeat an emperor. And it goes back to what I was talking about with Luffy trading an udon. One of his main practices was getting beneath the skin of Kaido because, you know, his exterior was way too durable, and on top of that, his haki is top notch. So he needed to go beneath or inside of him to damage him. And you know, he eventually wound up doing that, but it only went so far. And now we're coming to Law taking a stab at that, and he is successfully damaging Big Mom here. Dare I say, this might be the most damage he's ever taken in the series. So I'm guessing, you know, once you go inside, you're bypassing her crazy durability and her insane haki. Now, Kid, on the other hand, his may be called a sign, possibly, or that's what he says when he applies his awakening ability to Big Mom, where he turns her into a giant magnet. And it's super powerful because we see all of like the metal beams that have been exposed are all like pulled and converge on her. And that's like where the previous chapter ended. And speaking of that, Law asks Kid how much magnetism he can give, but Kid does not answer. So that in itself might be the answer, because in the previous chapter, in a flashback, Law said, "I'm still not used to it, the devil fruit awakening. I'll do it if I'm on my last legs, but the stamina consumption is extreme and it ensures I'll lose the battle." And Kid agrees with him, saying like the same applies to him, meaning that maybe that's all he was able to do against Big Mom. Like he was just one and done. And the single assign and all of the beams, you know, converging on her, that was it. That's all he's able to do, and his stamina is completely shot at this point. That is very possible, but that might also assure defeat here, considering what is going to happen. That's because Big Mom uses 1 year of her life expectancy on herself to become stronger and bigger. She also gives life to several homies, including Napoleon. Oh my God. So I guess this is what it looks like when an emperor starts getting serious. And I'm not sure if this is like her awakening, because, you know, if anybody is going to have fruit awakenings, it would be emperors, but we haven't really seen them do it yet. And I'm not saying that they can, it's just that they haven't been pushed that far. But now that we're getting into the awakenings and everybody's silently having them, allegedly, like meaning Luffy probably has it right now, it's possible, you know, Big Mom and Kaido might just bust theirs out too. Why not? And it's possible that this might be one of the aspects of it, or this has always just been one of the more nuanced aspects of the fruit that only like a veteran emperor like Big Mom could discover. But anyway, now she's unbelievably powerful, and she's buffed her weapons too. So bravo, Oda. You went from me thinking that Kid and Law actually had a chance to now me thinking that they have absolutely no chance of winning, which very possibly could happen here, and maybe Luffy has to step in to take down Big Mom too. That would be kind of whack in my opinion. Let the others eat too, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Drake declines Apu's invitation. So in the previous chapter, we saw Apu invite Drake to a new alliance that consists of Apu and the top 3 numbers. And as expected, Drake is like, no. And rightfully so, because Apu sucks. I mean, he's a cool character and I like him, but like in their universe, he sucks. And I'm guessing this is gonna be Drake's big win possibly, because we did just come off of Killer taking out Hawking, so this might be a similar thing, like another Supernova pecking order fight. And since he's had a hard face turn recently, he's for sure gonna take the W here. And speaking of the top 3 numbers, there's some rumblings in the community that they could possibly be the 3 three guys from Yamato's flashback, and that would be interesting, but I hope not, because I want this guy to be Ryokugyu and also Zoro's dad at the same time. If you're confused by that, I don't blame you. Yamato breaks into the place where they are, and the numbers Fuga goes after Yamato. Okay, so this is a little alarming because I'm assuming Fuga is this guy because that's what he kind of said in the previous chapter. And like I said, it's possible that he is the guy from our flashback. So it turns out that this might be the worst case scenario and that this is Zoro's dad, but not Ryokugyu. I don't know, we'll see, but I just hope not. The CP0 arrives where Robin and Brook are to capture Robin. The spies who wear masks are on another level from the rest. Whoa. So we saw a single panel of these guys in the previous chapter, but I guess they're just getting their hands dirty now and they're apparently super powerful. I don't know what on another level from the rest means. Does that mean like Lucci and Stussy and Kaku? But considering that Brook is here, this might be Brook's opportunity to save Robin from Cypher Pole. I guess every Straw Hat is gonna have their chance to do it. Maybe, is that like the narrative? Sanji is with a woman who has been attacked. It seems that he has done it, but he is confused. Okay, so I guess this means that Sanji is starting to lose his mind, possibly? Because in the last couple chapters, we've seen Sanji like struggling with his identity and also his potential power up here. Sanji wonders if it is because of Germa's powers and believes that he can become someone like his brothers who does not hesitate to attack women. So that's like the big question here. It's like, what exactly is going on with Sanji? Is this like the augmentations that Judge gave him as a child finally coming to light? And is he actually becoming like his brothers and essentially becoming a sociopath now, but also seems to be losing his cognizance as well? But there's also the possibility that this is all psychosomatic and that he believes that this is happening to him, but it might not be, and it's actually something else. I've talked about this before, but Sanji's mom took like this experimental drug or something like that when she was having the kids, and apparently it only affected Sanji, and I think that might be coming to light now. Because, Oda revealed that for a reason. So it's either those options or he's like a Lunarian or part Lunarian and it's finally blooming now. But considering that they keep talking about the Germa stuff, I'm assuming it's related to that. Sanji takes out the raid suit and destroys it. Okay, well that's gone now. Sanji talks to Zoro on a Denden Mushi and asks him if he goes crazy or loses his mind to finish him off after the battle against Kaido's army. Sanji attacks Queen with an attack called Hell Memories. So considering that this is a hell, I'm guessing it's gonna be super fiery, and this might be Sanji's ultimate actually. Like this might be his Ashura. I mean, now would be the time to use it, right? This is by far Sanji's strongest opponent. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the spoilers. Let me know what you guys think about these in the comments. What do you think is going on with Sanji? What do you think is going on with CP0 and Drake and Big Mom as well? And do you think Kid and Law are even going to be able to defeat her? Let me know. And if you liked the video, guys, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.